Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Fong. Thinking right out here in the lab. I'm gonna get some hate mail for this one. Doing what I do for you. I got a concept I know I'd be getting beat up about. Well, looking at colors. No, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just making facts. It ain't nothing about the color. Okay, I'm just making points. And I ain't here to disparage about color. I'm here to make a point and teach a philosophy. And I make my point by using color distinction. So don't get caught up in, oh, you gotta look more than color. You got to spam. Sorry about that. Get back to the lesson before I get started. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tuning and receiving them, I appreciate you greatly. We got a good thing going. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten. Pay attention, you can do that. Inspire, hopefully give you a concept that you can understand, not compete or debate against. Educate, that's what I'm doing. I'm teaching. And motivating, hopefully I got you commenting, but it's all about your emotions and you misunderstand the lesson. So stay tuned, pay attention, you might learn something. And motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. I don't usually do this, but I got to address you. Right thinking is way of life. Through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get it together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will form through. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself to it, I can help you with that. That's what I do. A person who knows not, not I don't, and knows not that they know not, not I did. Disregard them while they're foolish. Disregard them. I do. Again, a person who knows not and knows that they know not. It's simple, but you can at least teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. I got you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know, yeah, you spiritually asleep. I can wake you. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my act be true. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. Right thinkers, let's talk about an area that y'all seem to get all up and down. Oh, you talking about race? It ain't about the color. So let's get some of this under control, please, and then understand it. Right thinkers, let's talk about why religion was the start of racism. It became a white thing. Before gods was white, they was all black. Mine still are. When did it change? When religion came into it, let's talk about it. Now, again, I know the definition of religion, but I know also true religion is to be lived by either a philosophy, a mythology, a cosmology, a theology, whatever you want to live, but it's to be lived by what? Those who follow said particular concept or philosophy. It works. Why? Because it's all God-based. That's why. Spirituality is God. God is spirit. Learning about God, living by God's law, that's spirituality. Becoming spiritual enlightened, meaning you're going to know and understand about God. Religion put God out there for you chasing the proverbial carrot and getting nothing in return. That's why I don't do religion. None of them. Our ancients lived a spiritually disciplined lifestyle. It was called the Egyptian yoga. They called the Egyptian mystery system, but they never called it a religion. Way of life. How about that? I still tell you, you practice a philosophy, you live a religious concept. It's a way of life. And when you practice religion the right way, there is no option, no other religion. They didn't have but one. They didn't have what? Pentecostal. this one or that one. He don't like this, so he gonna start his own religion. He don't like what he says, so he gonna. That's all man-made BS. So spare me with that. I know the history of religion, all of them. We are spiritual beings, not religious beings. Human beings are religious, follow a religion. Spiritual beings practice a philosophy that they live by, make it a way of life. We are, again, spiritual beings here on earth to have a human experience for what? The purpose to know thyself so the spirit can go back home. Religion job is to get what? You to God, to link you back. Yeah, that's the definition of religion, to link you back to your source. When done correctly, it's a beautiful thing. I see more incorrect misinterpretation, understanding of religion for the last 2,000 years. Y'all still getting it wrong. Moving on. So again, because it was man-made, because it became what? A white thing. Why? Because all of a sudden, Christ became white. God became a big white guy. Angels became white. All Catholicism are all white. I ain't got a problem with that. Not a bit, not a one. According to them, ain't niggas don't go to heaven. Okay, quick joke. Little kid died, early age, so he didn't get a chance to get polluted, so he went straight to heaven. And when God met him at the gate, he said, "Hey kid, you wanna take a look around heaven?" Little boy like, "Yeah, what? Yeah, come on, I'll check it out." He said, "Now over here, you see that? We got the Muslims. That's the Muslims over there. Over here, we got the Hindus. Over here, we got the Chinese. Over here, we got the Indians. Over here, we got, the Jews." Okay. She said, "What's that big wall right there?" He said, "Well, that wall over there, you got your Catholic and your Christians. But shh, they think they the only ones here." Sound about right to me, so I thought that was apropos. But when you follow a religion, you think that's okay. If it works for you, that's fine. I follow philosophy that works for me. I got nothing against your religion at all. I just don't have to use it. Why? I got my own. Like Curtis Mayfield said, "I'm so glad I got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. You can't run no game on me." Okay? Why? I'm funky. I'm real. Now, Christians, Catholics, whatever religion, meant for what? As a way of life and to keep what? The ignorant. You enslave them what? Mentally. You give them a fake God, you give them a phony character to have them believe and chasing that, and they all in with a lie. I call it the greatest lie ever told. And they still believe in 2,000 years. It's still running strong as ever. You still sucking them in. Moving on. It's in spirituality, in spirit, color don't exist. In religion, color is what it's based on. Let's talk about it. In spirituality, there is no race. There is no race issues. There is no gender concept. Why? There is no color. No sex. Spirit is not sexual or color or whatever. Why? Human beings take the responsibility, and that's the problem right there. Spirit alone has no sex or identity until what? It becomes a human form. It needs a physical body. The body needs the spirit, the yin and the yang, the fallen man. But when you come into human form, you have a state of what? Amnesia. You don't know yourself. So you got to be taught, you got to be educated, enlightened, and then practice to gain what? Knowledge of self. Spirit is not white or black, green, yellow, blue. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, but spirit is life. And when you learn and understand it and live by the rules that's set forth, it can be a beautiful thing. You can call it what you want, but it's what you do. Your ivory, your action, your deeds will decide where you land when it comes to being respected for what you do. Spirit in human form, again, becomes the co-pilot. Your spirit can't direct you, can't guide you, can't do nothing. The heart conscious is what guides you, but the spirit is just along for the ride. Okay, understand that. It don't care whether you light it up, get it lightened, don't care. He don't. He's just there. All right. But now spirit lived is what? Spirituality. A spiritually enlightened human being is what? God conscious or Christ conscious, anointed, spiritually awakened. My favorite word, nihas. When you know thyself, that's what you want to know, who you are. You're born here thinking you're human, so you have to wake up to realization, come to understand it, raise your conscious level to what? Become conscious of who you are, aka God. Again, I keep telling you this, spirit, aka God's gift to man. You knowing thyself, enlightening the spirit is your gift to God. Why? It goes back to him. He's going to thank you for that. He appreciates that. Okay? That's the name of the game for us humans. Religion is not a God creation. It's a creation by man. What? To control the ignorant man. Again, to keep man ignorant with what? A philosophy that they dictate and control how you think, how you live, and what you do. And the more you are Christians, making miracles, creating stuff. Why? Because of your power, that belief that you have in your belief. Even if it's a lie, you still make it possible. That's called a miracle. And it's supposed to happen. With truth, you don't create miracles, you earn blessings. In religious, I'm religious, but because I believe and know God. I'm religious. That don't mean I follow a religion. I fellowship with other religious people who follow a religion. I follow a philosophy. Understand that. But spiritual people are religious. Religious people can follow religion. Why? Because they got the power and the faith to believe in a God. And some of them follow it without no question. And what happened? They follow religious. What? But by nature, being a belief system follower don't make you spiritual. I go to church. I know, okay, that make you religious. That make you spiritual. Okay? Now, spirituality, again, puts what? God in yourself. Knowing that fact is called nihas. Enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment, awakening, resurrection, Christhood, anointed, or a whole bunch of names you call it, but it means the same thing. The idea is to do it. So what they call it really don't amount to much. It's you doing it. That's what matters. Now, religion, here we go. It gives you what? Commandments to live by. From what? An egoistic God who tell you, I am the only one God. God, I know the God in me. That sound like man. It don't sound like no God. All my guys don't talk like that. And they're all black. Just want to let you know. But concept. Religion. Oh yeah. Religion, okay, yeah. Religion, like anything else, has a good and a bad side. What's bad about religion? But you never ask. Why you think I don't practice it? If it was good, if it was pure, I would be practicing it. Need I say more? If you know me, that should say it all. Religion is meant for what? Good. Remember, religion was meant for good. They all say that. But what I'm through history, all the bad people I seen was religion. Follow the religion. Mistreating the people of the congregation, stealing money, sleeping with, all that's all from religion. Okay? I haven't heard no Mayat follower, no conscious person doing none of that. Okay, that's not what we do. Religions separate us from what? From our belief that's not God. That's man's ego. Don't worry about the proof. Don't worry about no facts. Just believe what I'm telling you is what it is. Hell to the no. And then when I listen to what you're saying, Hell to the no. Why? This stuff you said is ridiculous. I ain't supposed to know that. Oh, excuse me. I'm smarter than that. You can take that for. Oh, I'm not. I'm smarter than the 8th grader. You're 3rd grade, whatever it is. I'm way smarter than that. Moving on. Okay, so same. Keep your religion. Simple as that. Why? I understand the purpose of religion. Again, to take you back, to link you back to your essence, which is God, and all of them profess to do that. Why? I just don't follow them. Why? I know better. I don't have to follow something in a belief system that don't work for me when I know I'm following a philosophy that does. I don't need religion. I got no use for it. Don't teach no Bible stuff. Why? No, I ain't no use for the Bible. That's y'all thing. That ain't mine. Moving on. That's why. No, nothing against it. I'm spiritually enlightened. AKA what? I know myself. With that knowledge, whatever you got from any college and university, whatever you got from that book, I'ma beat you to death. Why? I have self-knowledge, and can't top that. Get them, hammer, can't touch this. I have personally no use for the Bible, no use for religion. Simple as that. So I respectfully understand what you're doing. I just ain't gotta partake. That's all. I'm not making nobody become a right thinker. The ones that signed up, subscribe, they did that on their own volition. I don't even ask. Why? I ain't trying to sit here, man. I'm doing my thing, doing my job. So whoever tune in, I appreciate you. Those who don't, the hell with you. Simple as that. I'm not here to beg. Oh, please, what? No, I'm here doing what I do for you. And those who tune in, get it. That's what I do it for. Moving on. I got no problem with that. Here we go. Now, religions thrive on what? Differences. You got Pentecostal, Holy Rollers, Baptists, all these different ones. But that means to me, there's confusion. Okay? And when I see somebody else practicing Mayat, talk about Mayat, it's the same thing I say. It's the same philosophy that I practice. They put it different, but it's the same thing. We ain't saying this, that's it. No, no, it's all the same thing. That's the difference on the philosophy and religion. Religion is confusing. I don't play the confused game. I know where I stand, what I'm standing on, and why. I have no problem with that. Moving on. I see the clock. Oh, I'm good. I'm all right. We wrapping it up right on time. Last one. And again, I appreciate you tuning in, but I had to keep bringing my point across to you. Stop thinking I'm prejudiced or racist because I use black and white. That's just a fact. Okay? You know how I'm not prejudiced. I'm not racist. Okay? Self-knowledge. There you go. That's what I mastered. Or what? AKA spiritual enlightenment is for what? All people. Again, all people. As a black man, I'm speaking to and for my black people. I never said white people can't get enlightened. I think y'all personally need some damn enlightenment. So I got a problem with y'all becoming enlightened. You need something, okay? But we ain't the only one that need to be woke up. Another lesson. All right, let me back it up for you. Let me wrap this thing up. I teach a philosophy, AKA, that can be what? Followed, practiced by anyone that's true to what they want to do about self-improvement. This is a self-improvement project. This is self-improvement philosophy for those who want to better themselves. No other reason. That's what it is. Right thinking philosophy is not racist, prejudice against anyone. We are all one race, human race. Simple as that. Now, if you mistreat me, you do something, you might become my enemy. But I don't go out looking for enemies. I'm peaceful, peace-loving, I'm a peaceful person, non-violent until what? I have reason to be violent. I can get violent. Moving on. That's new black man. The old black man, well, I don't want no trouble. No, I wish you would come at me, disrespecting me. Yeah, it's going down. Moving on. We ain't the scared black people. Okay, my father wasn't, and I sure ain't. When you reach right thinking philosophy, enlightenment, mastery, self-mastery, nihas, for yourself, to get there, the work that you put in made it happen. No other way. It's only one way to do it, and you are the one who got to do it. Okay? If you're a Christian, if you call yourself a Christian, a Muslim, or Jew, or any What's that? Ooh, what's that? For any matter to you, only matters to you. Now, God, what you call yourself, that's fine. God could care less. What you do, what your IRE, what your deeds are, that's what God recognizes. So whatever you call yourself, that's fine. God don't call you nothing except what? What? About good and faithful what? Servant. He ain't say Christian, Muslim, or Jew. Servant. I'm a God's servant. So if you claim to be a God's servant, that's between you and God. Ain't nothing to do with me. My relationship with God ain't got damn thing to do with you. Moving on, trust me. Last one. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, I'm spirit. I'm God. Why? We all are, but due to our ignorance of who we are, we believe what? Otherwise. Just human. I'm just, okay, well, guess what? That's why, what? Oh, that's why religion that you follow is a lie. And following a religion that's a lie, what happened in the end? You will surely die. Those who practice Maya don't die. That's the lesson. Hope you got it. If you still follow religion, God bless you. I got no problem with you. But understand it, being spiritual and having self-knowledge will trump your religious or scholarly knowledge any day. That's my way, aka the right way. And in closing, right thinkers, may y'all let it be 100, maybe 100 minus a day. So I know that my right thinkers who know themselves and passed away. I'll be back.